If you are a tax-paying Canadian making $70,000 a year or less, and you are suffering from mental health issues, which is a real thing in this country because of the cost of living and all the stress in this world, here's my advice. Leave the country, go to a third world, come back as a refugee or asylum seeker, and here's why. Do refugees or asylum seekers get more mental health and prescription cover than a Canadian earning $70,000 a year or less? And this is as of today, August 7th, 2026, as the Liberal government has reintroduced some benefits for asylum seekers and refugees. So the answer to that question is yes. Refugees and asylum seekers have access to a broader scope of mental health and prescription coverage than a Canadian earning $70,000 or less without private insurance, and that's a lot of people, and I know a few. Service category, private counseling and therapy. Refugees and asylum seekers get 70% coverage. If you're Canadian making $70,000 a year or less, nada. You pay out of pocket, and as we know, these therapy sessions cost $125 to $225 or more per hour easily. Prescription medications. Refugees and asylum seekers pay $4 per prescription or refill. $4. Canadians, no benefits. You pay the entire shot. You ask somebody in this country struggling to pay the bills that is working hard what it's like to not be able to afford to go see an expert to talk to and listen to them. You ask these folks who are busting their humps every day to pay taxes in this country, to put food on the table, who can't put the best food on the table because they can't afford it. You ask them what it's like not to be able to go talk to an expert. And I'm certainly not a big advocate of prescription medications for mental health issues all the time, but you ask a hardworking Canadian in this country who can't afford prescription medication for their issues, you ask them what it's like, and you ask them how they feel about a refugee or an asylum seeker in this country paying $4 for a prescription. Go ahead, ask them. And I'm asking our Liberal government, why do we care more about people coming to this country than our own tax-paying citizens? Please tell me why.